the perfect call out there. Once he got the block,
you can wait a minute.
He made a move. He was headed to the end zone.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone staying with the lips. Really became a boss many years back. You got no chance of hanging. And take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, let the sound system, let's turn it up a little louder, turn it up a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the waste.
Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. All that and more coming up next.
The hype and the talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go. Not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
How about this for perspective about what Herbert has done this season? The last time the Chargers were in the Super Bowl, he hadn't even been born yet. Now in only his third season, the kid from Oregon has taken the Chargers over the hump and into Super Bowl Sunday.
Herbert to throw right away. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through the pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident, I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of...
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I suppose we'll go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert now. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
On 4th down, Herbert. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. For a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So with their backs practically backed up against the goal line, just why did they do that?
I'm taking it from the other perspective because I have zero answer about why. How about if you're on defense and you realize they're going for it in this situation? That's just blatant disrespect to the team. And you're almost incredulous. You're like, what are they doing? Crazy play should we expect to see, but there's no way they should pick that up here, and they didn't.
And now incredible field position. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw, and he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Smith-Schuster on a touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this 1st half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback. And
all the way in for a kick.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a award, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we can to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who is next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a temper feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me soldier, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky, hand stocky.
Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Buccaneers and the Vikings, and it's coming up next.
The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
And just think, we thought we had seen the final chapter of Tom Brady's historic career when he retired during the offseason, but there's a voice inside of him that said, you've got unfinished business. And he
rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. From 19 yards away. And the Vikings are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. It don't matter your experience level as a quarterback. You throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
But it's certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. From the 16, Cousins. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was T.J. Hawkinson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one goes for 30 yards. Now Brady. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Brady. Martin brings it in over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daniil Hunter able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. It does not pay off. And now the Bucs. Timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. KJ Osborne, 58 yards. And the Vikings are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Muster a return to the 14-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete to Otten. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Now officially they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something, right?
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Vikings are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Throwing on first down is Brady. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. And some space here. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
First down, here's Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Cousins. He'll buy some time right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Play action now, Cousins. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. 4th down, Cousins. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. It seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is... Quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. To throw is Cousins. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. 1 quarter done and 3 more to play here in Super Bowl. Well, we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. Second down and goal. Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings. Johnny Mudd from 10 yards out. And the Vikings continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Joseph connects on the extra point, and a rout is on here this first half. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
This one taken in by Otten. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down. Brady now to throw. Finding Otten once more. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Brady going to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel D. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So after the INT, it's Brady. His throw incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic, third and long after that last sack. They'll set up to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. What a moment for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison in the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. Brady will try again on second down. And now here's another interception. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Or can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Cousins. And It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27th. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Bucs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Brady. And that is incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Get victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And